Man, let's see what we're going to talk about today. There it is right there. Saylor's MicroStrategy seeks to raise $700 million to buy more Bitcoin. Now, if you're talking about putting money where your mouth is, this is what this man is doing, Michael Saylor. Now, if you were to take a look at what the market is up to and what they're convicted on, this is the man right here. He is truly going all in on Bitcoin. $700 million just to buy Bitcoin that people say you cannot feel, you cannot touch, is invisible. It has no use case. It's going to go to zero, but this man is putting $700 million behind it. Don't listen to what people say. Watch what they do. That there gives you a clue as to where you need to be focusing your attention. If this man is willing to put $700 million behind Bitcoin, what does he know? What does he see? What's going to happen to the economy? Why is he not taking that $700 million and buying it into his company, MicroStrategy? Why is he taking this $700 million and making and buying gold or silver or oil or real estate? No, he's taking it to buy Bitcoin. Now, this is going to be written in history books. Either he's going to come out victorious, massively wealthy from him taking this stance of buying Bitcoin, or he will be the biggest flop in history. Like during the tulip craze, to where tulips completely ran up, then ran down to zero. We'll see. This is going to be a great show. Now, let's go into this article real quick, because this is Michael Saylor here on the left. Okay. He is the one who is the CEO of MicroStrategy. He is the one that is directing his board. He is convincing the board of MicroStrategy that this is what we need to do. This is where we can uphold and maintain our wealth in the direct reflection of rising inflation, the turmoil of the economy, a recession, a depression. He said we can withhold our wealth within our company, MicroStrategy, when these things begin to cascade and begin to go down and begin to hurt the economy. We can at least remain scathed and safe during these turbulent times because of Bitcoin. MicroStrategy, a company known for its aggressive Bitcoin investment strategy, has increased. So at one point it was lower, but they increased its convertible note offering to $700 million from previously announced $600 million. So they added an additional $100 million. They originally was going to do $600 million, but then they said, hold on. I guess in their research, they said we need to up this $100 million more dollars. This move comes amidst a surging cryptocurrency market, with Bitcoin recently briefly touching new all-time highs. The notes will have a maturity date of 2030 and carrying an interest rate of 0.625% per year. They will be convertible into MicroStrategy shares at a price of $1,497.68, representing a 21% premium over the current market price. Holders of the notes will have the option to require MicroStrategy to repurchase them under specific circumstances, while MicroStrategy itself can redeem the notes for cash after March 2027 if the stock price meets certain conditions. Now, they do expect to raise at least $684 million through the offering. These funds will be used to acquire more Bitcoin or for corporate expenses. I highlighted this next section. The company currently holds 193,000 Bitcoin. 193,000. Is that too much Or is that too little? Like, it makes the smaller and retail investor think that, man, I have nothing in my wallet. I only hold a mere 1 Bitcoin, 2 Bitcoin, maybe even less than that, decimal size Bitcoin. I only got a couple of sats or Satoshis, but he holds 193,000. That is how much Bitcoin MicroStrategy currently holds. They were acquired on an average price of $31,544. So he's been accumulating for some time. So the average price of all of the Bitcoin he holds is at $31,544. Bitcoin currently is going for $69,379. So he's profitable. He literally doubled his money, representing a total investment of $12.9 billion and a return of 112%. So it seems to me like Michael Saylor is a visionary. He's making good choices, making good decisions with investor funds, with the stocks that he has, with the convertible notes that he's trying to offer. He is making good decisions off of that money. Pay attention to those who are winning and those who are not. Peter Schiff. He's up 112%. He has an additional $12.9 billion off of the Bitcoin alone. Look at this. This is their website announcing pricing and offering of convertible senior notes. Released March 6, 2024. I went through this already and I highlighted a couple of the things I want you to see. Even within this offering note, even within its press release, MicroStrategy intends to use the net proceeds from the sale of the notes to acquire additional Bitcoin and for general corporate purposes. They have written the word Bitcoin in this press release. Again, MicroStrategy considers itself the world's first Bitcoin development company. We are a publicly traded operating company committed to the continued development of the Bitcoin network through our activities in the financial markets, advocacy, and technology innovation. As an operating business, we are able to use cash flows as well as proceeds from equity and debt financing, like this convertible note offering that they're doing, to accumulate Bitcoin, which serves as a primary treasury reserve asset. They're not putting their money in cash. They're using Bitcoin as their primary. It's their first treasury reserve asset. So they're getting away from that traditional monetary system, the fiat money monetary system. They're not utilizing treasury. They're not utilizing the central bank. They're not trying to go that direction. They're trying to do a new way, a new path. And they're using Bitcoin as a treasury reserve. You're not going to see this on mainstream media, but it's written here on their press release. Maybe as an individual, we should have our own treasury reserve asset too. And it looked like many people are running over to Bitcoin to ensure that it is that treasury asset that Bitcoin is. We also develop and provide industry-leading AI-powered enterprise analytics software that promotes our vision of intelligence everywhere, and are using our software development capabilities to develop Bitcoin applications. You can see the vision now. I think you can see what Michael Saylor is really trying to do with MicroStrategy. He is encompassing all of his infrastructure MicroStrategy for Bitcoin, whether it's going to be the treasury reserve asset that they hold. They're going to create AI intelligence, software development, and other things to create Bitcoin applications. That is the future he sees. What about you? Do you want to be a part of this future that he is trying to envision? Because if so, you would profit handsomely just like he will if the future that he has laid out comes to pass. Now, it's one thing for people to talk and run game through their mouth, but it's another thing when you see a visionary come through dropping hundreds of millions of dollars behind what they're saying. That's Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy. And in the current situation, as we see Bitcoin price making all-time highs, him and his board are, I bet they're more ambitious now as to what they can really do with Bitcoin. So now, what about you? We here on this particular channel want to see what everyone else is doing, so that we can position ourselves right along with those who are winning versus those who are just merely talking and are not winning. This man is winning right now. So I think it'd be important for us to ensure we keep an eye on what he's doing and what he's saying. So give me your thoughts, because here it is. Bitcoin making all-time highs. Let's go to MicroStrategy. Let me show you MicroStrategy, the stock. Look at that. This is his company right here, making all-time highs right alongside with Bitcoin. So if you're looking for another play that's not necessarily Bitcoin, the commodity or the asset, you can look towards MicroStrategy. If you see the stock and MicroStrategy trending the same direction as Bitcoin, you already know the reason why. Pay attention to the market. These charts that I'm showing you right now, MicroStrategy stock and Bitcoin stock, all look the same. They're both going up crazy, massive, crazily. I don't even think that's a word, but I made it one. So this stock is bullish. Even when we saw this massive weakness on this particular day, the next day the market in MicroStrategy went right back up. It went up 18, almost 19% the next day. So this is where people are buying the stock right now. So like if you're looking for a dip, this would be the buy zone right here that you would want to see price come back down towards. Look at MicroStrategy on the monthly chart. Like, this is asinine. This is crazy. This stock is probably one of the strongest stocks in the market right now. Last month, look at that. In February, the market went up 104%. 104% in 1 month. And now, just a couple of days into March, here it is, 10 days into March, and this stock is already up 40%. Make it make sense. I think you can see where the attention of money is attracted to right now. It's attracted to cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and it's attracted to the businesses, the stocks that are aligned with Bitcoin. So I am done. What we're going to do is we're going to look forward to, I think MicroStrategy is still bullish, but I want to wait for the market to come down somewhat before I drop another price prediction. But yes, as long as Bitcoin continues to be the main focus of this particular business and Bitcoin's demand continues to increase, you already know the stock's going to do. So let me just keep this here. This is the area that I'm looking forward to for some weakness, and a potential opportunity to see the market bounce from there. And then I could come back through and drop another price prediction. But yes, this stock is definitely bullish right now. All right. So give me your thoughts about it. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.